Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the new channel. We are here to help you see the new you. My name is Coach Erwin Ursua, and this is Win Within. A happy winning Saturday again to all. So welcome back here at TNC. So to our show, Win Within. So wherever part of the globe you are in right now, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. So tonight we'll be discussing about joy and how it will help us in life to win within. So this is our third episode for season 1 and also the third episode for our coaches series. So thank you for joining me tonight again, winners, our dear audience, and my friends. So ready na ba kayo to win within? And our guest for tonight, winners, is about actually an events host, singer, speaker, a certified life coach, and at the same time, a voice coach. So I would not, make, patagal pa, syempre, di ba? I would like to introduce na our guest for tonight, none other than a good friend of mine, also a life coach where I am also a part of the group, and also of course member kami of the life coaches group, no? And of course, we would like to welcome winners, our inner voice coach, Coach Joy Karen Antonio. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Coach Joy. How are you? How are you right now?
I'm great.
Wow,
And
great.
excited.
Live from Bulacan. So,
Yeah.
Bulacan. So, good evening, good evening. How are you, Coach, right now? How's your day today?
Yeah, it's kind of hectic but in a good way.
Wow.
Dahil we're preparing for our recital. Ang recital kasi ng mga voice coaches ko is tomorrow evening. So they're sending in
Recital.
they're sending in their pieces and
Their materials.
Later this evening we're going to edit it out so we could present it tomorrow. So it's a good day for us to prepare.
Wow, ano to? Medyo I'm sure because of our new normal, I'm sure it's a different way of of a recital kasi we were used to having recitals na, 'di ba? Parang mini show on theaters.
Yes.
or in some events
Event
venue.
days or a
Time coach
stage,
ka
yan,
pa.
oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember when I was still learning, nasa ano pa ako, nag-aaral pa ako ng voice, recital namin usually sa mga hotels or sa mga stages ng mga or auditoriums. But now, the new normal allows us to have our recital virtually. So, via
Yeah.
Zoom, live like this, StreamYard. So, this is
Yes,
a
yeah.
beautiful way to reach everyone, di ba? Kita na ng mga friends and
So
family nila everywhere.
it's basically a virtual concert, a virtual recital. So yun ang
Yes.
style malamang
True. Yes, coach. I agree.
So coach, how are you since the pandemic? Kasi kanina while I was reading yung short CV mo, you are an event host, singer,
Mhm.
speaker, and of course voice coach.
Yeah.
So anong effect ngayon ng pandemic with social
Ooh.
events? So how are you coping up with the different changes that happen?
Yeah, speaking of changes, dahil I shared with you and with everyone else na I'm an events host. So for so long, ang daming taon na rin na I'm doing that, singing and hosting events, having speaking engagements. And recently, since being certified as a life coach, I do coaching as well. So yung pandemic is parang pause button nung umpisa. But you know what? It became a beautiful, beautiful turnout. Nagkaroon ng beautiful turnout because it allowed me to really recalibrate and see where I'm heading. Parang
Mhm.
everyone given a chance to really see where they're headed. Hindi ko siya nakita as somehow na nakasira ng plan. Basically, it just helped everyone else, like me. It helped me in recalibrating a lot of things and looking forward to what is yet to come, lalong-lalo na ngayon that nakapahinga tayong lahat. And now, nagsisimula na rin naman na bumalik sa normal. Though I can't say na makakabalik ako sa hosting, pero nagkaroon naman ng ibang opportunity which is equally beautiful for me. So parang level up lang. So it's a beautiful encounter rin.
Yeah, it's good. So we'll just read some shoutouts, no? From Coach Faye, Coach Glenda, and Coach Nira. Hello, hello, coaches. How are
Hello,
you?
ladies. Hello, coaches.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Coach Faye, Coach Nira, and Coach Glenda. Good
Thank you
evening.
so much.
Thank you so much for the support. Yun. So right, and you're right there, no? Parang siya eh. It may be in a way a positive game changer. So because
Mhm.
really gave us a time to recalibrate and at the same time to reflect what can we do. So we actually, what happened to us is we became more mindful and at the
Yes.
same the adapting process we
Mm-mm.
were able to so what can we do because of this and that. So that's one thing good naman kasi that is what we need to adapt kasi
Yeah.
if we won't do that, syempre we will just definitely be left behind pag ganon. So it really showed how resilient also the Filipinos are,
True,
'di
coach.
ba?
I agree.
So yun
Yeah.
naman we are known as a resilient race. So I guess ano lang talaga, kumbaga nobody knows naman talaga about what to do during a pandemic. It's only now, but I guess everybody is little by little
Yes.
adjusting
Yeah.
and adapting on it. So, the thing talaga
I agree, coach.
yourself follow all the things that we need in order to protect ourselves. Diba? Mas yun. So very good. I am I'm very inspired na yun ang nangyari sa iyo, coach. So as a voice coach naman kasi yun talaga din yung right now nga, 'di ba? You're the inner voice coach. So syempre kumbaga basically you are a voice coach. So how did you happen to how did you happen to be parang indulge in that career of voicing? Walk us through how did you become a voice coach?
Okay, so way back, coach, when I was still young, I think nung nagsimula na ako magsalita, my parents helped me in this process kasi they were very observant na mahilig ako talagang kumanta kahit hindi tama ang lyrics, kahit wala sa tono. I just wanted to sing my heart out. And eventually, when I grew older, yung mga influences like, of course, yung mga singers and then mga movies. Siyempre, batang 90s tayo. Ang daming mga pwede nating mapanood before na mga Disney movies, right? Parang sunod-sunod siya. And like everyone else on that period na mahilig din sa music, nakabisado mo rin yung mga songs and you imagine that you're Ariel, you're Belle, or any Disney princess. So, this time, nung napansin nila na I'm really inclined to music at seryoso talaga ako, they enrolled me at Center for Pop Music Philippines. So, I was a teenager then. Kasali na ako sa mga choirs, but I can remember nung in-enroll ako sa CPMP because dito ko na nakita talaga na there are a lot of kids like me who really would love to pursue and learn more about music, most especially kasi ang Center for Pop is focused on performance. So stage performance siya. It really helped me boost my confidence and how I face the crowd. So doon siguro mas na-enhance yung yung confidence ko in facing a lot of people, which helped me when I was older because it allowed me to be present and be myself sa harap ng maraming tao. So, hindi ako ganun mabilis kabahan when it comes to being on stage. So, after CPMP, nagkaroon din ako ng opportunity to learn sa isa pang voice school, which is Voice Power. So, it's similar dun sa Center for Pop. And then after that, when I was in college, I was a member of the CU Malolos Chorale. And there, ibang journey naman because those the opportunity naman led me to experience NAMSIA. So NAMSIA is a national-wide competition para siyang sama-sama lahat ng mga artists in the Philippines, and I was able to sing on at CCP stage kasama yung Lubok Children's Choir and a lot of choirs in the Philippines. It was such a wonderful experience, and those are the reason why nagkaroon ako ng chance to really decide now to offer voice coaching. Well, basically, when I decided to I decided to really pursue this career in coaching kasi it's a combination of voice lessons and life coaching. I really saw the purpose in what I do by combining the skills and the gifts that I have. And I can't really thank the Lord, of course, because of all the experiences I had, nandito na siya, and all the things that I need are here. So basically, that's a very pretty much a short preview of what led me of become here to become the inner voice coach.
Wow, okay. So mahaba yung journey natin pala from childhood to adulthood. So parang you are really destined, no? To be a voice coach, and yun na nga right now on parang evolving to a higher sabihin natin it's your niche, and at the same time parang higher siya higher calling than a voice coach, but an inner voice coach.
Yeah, coach. Yeah.
So coach, you are also di ba, a life coach, sabi mo nga kanina. So actually yan, syempre magkakasama tayo sa group, and and coach, yun, how did you become also a life coach? What is this after being a voice coach na, or sabay naman sila?
Nauna coach na maging ako educator. So I started psych grad kasi ako coach. So career ko is leaning nandun sa guidance and counseling. So I also became a college professor. So education talaga yung first love. And then there nagkaroon ako ng experience, a very, very wonderful experience of really connecting with the students. Ang mga na-experience kong ages is from very young, pre-elementary hanggang college. So nadaanan ko sila lahat. And I saw that yeah, iba-iba sila ng mga journey, iba-iba sila ng paces ng kanilang mga challenges. But basically, they just need someone that could truly connect with them. And I see that I have that gift as well. So
Wow.
when I was old enough, so ito na nag-work na ako. Ay, sorry, nag-work no naging na ako, naging life coach na ako. Doon ko nakita kasi going back why I decided to become a life coach, it was somehow filling a void in me kasi um I wanted to help, but I did not know how. But
Mhm.
eventually, I saw the opportunity to become a certified life coach. Well, pareho naman tayo nagkaroon ng experience ng coach, diba? So it
Yes,
was
yes.
really a wonderful experience. That's all I can say about it. Napakaganda ng experience because it allowed me to see na for me to help others, I need to help myself
Mhm.
first. So wala nang
That's right.
pagkunwari doon. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really something na difficult to face, difficult to really accept. But
Mhm.
yung moment na yon, the moment that you really admit to yourself that you need to fix yourself first, and as well, that's the only way that you can help more people. So kung nasa ang phase na ako, I can help the people kung nagkaroon ng similar experiences like me. So that allowed me to combine the two, na
Mhm.
nagkaroon ako ng connection with people with my experience as a counselor, as an educator. And of course, yung gift ko in singing na I can take away because it's really a wonderful gift from the Lord. So yung mga instances na to, napagsama-sama ko siya. That's why last year actually, dun ko talaga napag-decide na, yeah, it's the inner voice coach, connecting and being in tune with your true voice, with your inner voice para ma-free mo siya. So,
Yeah.
nauna coach ang education, but it's a wonderful result na nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to become a life coach, combining two beautiful things na to give me the opportunity to live my purpose. There.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Living your purpose. Pero that's right naman, di ba? Parang the change must come from you first. Sabi nga, di ba? You cannot give
Ah.
if you have an empty cup, di ba? Parang you
Mm-hmm.
cannot give if you have an empty cup. So, kumbaga, if you're feeling that you are empty, how can we help others, di ba? So dapat we need to help others. We need to help ourselves first, of course. We need to love ourselves first, and that's the only time that we can give to others, and we can give best to others. Yun naman yun.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's the thing good that you've done. Ano? You fuse your being a voice coach and also for being a life coach. So yun ang maganda kasi kumbaga kahit pa paano, your coaches, they are hitting two things in one di ba? So they are learning two things. And of course, with that, we're gonna expound that later, on your niche as a inner voice coach. Siguro, Coach Joy, ano muna, siguro a little primer on what joy is, what joy will kumbaga play what role will joy play, in your
Coaching
um
program, coach.
in your inner voice coaching program or platform.
Yeah, that's a good question, coach. Kasi
Mm.
most of the time, well, in my experience, and I know I'm not alone in experiencing that, a lot of things happen in our lives that make us forget our true calling, our true purpose, our true self.
Yes.
Nagkakaroon tayo ng maraming, I can't say it's a distraction, but basically we allow it to distract us. So itong
Mm-hmm,
mga
mm-hmm.
bagay na to like work, finances, ano pa ba? A lot of things actually,
External
relationship,
factors. Oh, yeah.
external factors, and
External
internal
factors.
factors as well. So ang dami-daming kasama noon na of course nakaka-influence ng ano natin, ng connection natin with ourselves. And
Yes.
unfortunately, based on my experience, we forget a lot of things about ourselves, how beautiful we truly are, how blessed we are, how that everything we need in life ay nasa atin na. Medyo hindi tayo nagko-connect doon. So, doon nagkakaroon ng disconnect or doon nawawala yung joy. And
Yes.
when we talk about joy, it's deeper than happiness. It's more rooted in your purpose. So when you do what you are meant to do, when you do when you live your life, living your purpose,
Living your purpose.
living and doing what you are meant to do, you complete the puzzle of the world. So parang ang laki na naman pinuntahan ko, 'di ba? So basically, doing your part and becoming true to your calling is somehow allowing yourself to really be a good example, a great example, to show other people that they too can do that. Sabi nga ni Coach Glenda, you do you. When
You do
you
you, yes.
Yeah, you do you. If you do what you're meant to do, hindi mo kinukuha yung sa iba, hindi mo ginagawa just for the sake of validation of other people.
Yes.
You're doing it because you know it's your purpose. Doon lumalabas yung connection natin with joy.
Yes.
Sa buhay kasi natin, we tend to forget, like what I said, diba? So what can we do to connect with that joy is to really start from the basics. Kilalanin natin kung sino talaga tayo. It's a deep work, deep dive. It's maybe long term for some kasi ako I'm in that journey pa, and I'm sure a lot of people are, even coaches, even counselors,
Yes.
even priests, a lot of people are in that journey of discovering who they truly are. Pero little by little, when you discover more about yourself, that is a connection, a beautiful connection towards your purpose, which will, of course, make you remember what joy is for you.
And that's good. That's good. So, guys, more about joy and life coaching and the inner voice coach, Coach Joy. Let's if you have questions, okay, please do type in our comments any questions to Coach Joy, especially about joy and how can it affect, of course, your life, and how to on how can it affect your purpose, your calling, as Coach Joy has mentioned. So for now, we'll just pause for a break. We'll be right back here in Win Within on TNC. Oh, and welcome back here in Win Within on TNC. So good evening. So let's call in back our guest for tonight, the inner voice coach, Coach Joy. Hello, Coach Joy.
Hi, Coach! Yeah.
I'm back. And so thank you very much, no, for expounding about joy a while ago. Coach, since your niche is life coaching plus voice coaching, so how can joy come in again naman this time to how do you inject joy to your coaches, and how can it help them achieve their goals, like improving their singing skills and at the same time performing better.
Yeah. So this time around, Coach, I love your question kasi saktong-sakto since we're preparing for our recital, I've been interviewing the parents and my coaches as well, and I was asking them about how the whole program had an impact in their lives kasi parang ang dating around 2 months yung program namin eh.
Mm-hmm.
So natutuwa ako kasi before I started it, I was what was my goal, what my goal was is for them to truly connect from within.
Mm-hmm.
Using the voice lessons, using the techniques, the skills, the warm-ups is just the tip of the iceberg, because
Mm-hmm.
eventually when you commit and when you do the warm-ups, when you do the drills, when you do the exercises, that's
Mm-hmm.
just one part of a big picture. Pag ginawa kasi nila yon, it allows them to hit the notes, sing the notes in tamang tune. And what I always tell them is to sing from the core. Those are physical stuff, coach. You hear it,
Mm-hmm.
you feel it.
Yeah.
Pero what goes beyond that, what goes deeper, is somehow
Mm-hmm.
really, really amazing. Kasi ngayon,
Mm-hmm.
after the whole program, I can hear the parents say na, I saw my child become more committed to what she's doing. I can see that there's a big impact. Kasi meron akong coachee who is quite young, but kind of fell out of love of her gift in music. She really is a good
Mm-hmm.
singer. And it was really a journey for us to spark that joy. Kaya nga, di ba, yung hashtag ko is sparkle within. To
Sparkle
spark that
within.
joy once again in her life and to connect with that gift. Like what I said a while
Mm-hmm.
ago, kapag ka nagkaroon kasi ng disconnect, doon nawawala talaga yung fulfillment, yung joy, yung purpose, kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng ibang, nagkakaroon ng distraction. Well, what I saw in her is the there was a moment, siguro mga after 5 sessions, siya na mismo yung nagtatanong about what's the next drill to do. Nagiging vocal na siya na, in this part, it's really hard for me to hit that note. Lumalabas yung mga fears nila, lumalabas na yung courage nila to speak up and share na, Coach, in this part, hirap ako. In this part, I don't know how to do or sing it perfectly or sing it in a correct way. Yung value of being honest and humble enough to really say it out loud is such a big win for me. And basically yun yung mga little joys that I myself as a coach makes me feel fulfilled and complete dun sa dun sa program na yon. And well, that's basically, coach, yung yung nakita ko, and I'm really happy that nagkakaroon talaga ng katotohanan. Yung a few months ago that I was just thinking about it, and now yung mga coaches ko, they're the ones telling me na na-experience nila na ang inner voice coaching, the program, is somehow not based on the drills or the voice lessons, just yung na yun lang, just the voice lessons or the techniques as well. It's more about encountering yourself and truly appreciating your gift. Kasi I have coaches who are not singers, coach.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's great,
yung,
ah. Oo.
yeah, they're not
Ah,
talagang
ano yan?
self-professed.
It's
And hindi ako
voice
kumakanta.
voice coaching for non-singers. Something
Yeah,
like. Oh, that's good.
nag-commit siya. What I love about this coach, kasi sinabi niya na I wanna sing this song because her mother who passed away, favorite niya yung song na yun. So it's really something deep, and hindi man siya singer. Sabi nga niya, hindi ako si Regine Velasquez. Well, no one wants to be another Regine Velasquez, another Lea Salonga. Then sabi ko sa kanya, you sing it. Yung moment daw, meron kasi siyang na-feel na she really felt that she was singing. That is beautiful for me. Yun na yun, for me, is you're more than Regine Velasquez because you are you. So yun yung mga
Wow.
moments na for non-singers is, for me, really something big. Yan.
Oo naman, no? And I guess, as you were telling a while ago na, it's not only developing the skills of a singer, but, kumbaga, you are providing them, more than the skills. But it's also more of believing on themselves more. So yung kumbaga, yung self-limiting beliefs nila, the fears na parang, oh no, can I hit this note, this high note? Or, most probably parang, I guess, yung if you're performing in public, yung
Yes, ibang level
pero
yun, oo.
now overcome with you injecting the life coaching, kumbaga the life coaching platform, the life coaching methodology. I'm sure yun yung mga na-overcome nila. They overcome the fears of limiting beliefs. So yung mga ganun na alam natin naman, even in real life, we also do encounter those di ba, kinds of
Yeah.
things. So
Mm-mm.
that's very good. So I think we do have a question already. So I guess let's read it. Oh, it's for you from Coach Faye.
Hi,
Coach,
Coach Faye!
wow, Coach Faye. What are your most joyful for at the present state of your life, despite the challenge this pandemic has given the world? Wow.
Wow, thank you,
Ayan, Coach.
Hidapi Coach. This is a wonderful question, Coach Faye. What am I most joyful for? On top of everything else, siguro, from the top of my mind, ang pinaka-joyful ako is really, truly, tuning in to the core. Lagi ko sinasabi yun eh. The core is,
Mhm.
kung physical ito yung
Mhm.
nagsusupport sa voice natin. So,
Mhm.
if we use that figuratively, ito yung nagsusupport sa buong pagkataon natin. If you are in tune with that, if you are connected with that, you allow yourself to celebrate your beautiful, authentic self, that you don't need validation from other people. It may matter, but yung validation mo sa sarili, yung pagkakakilala mo sa sarili mo, how the Lord created you, is more important. And you allow yourself to develop further, to become a better person, to be a person who is somehow true kung ano talaga yung pagkakagawa sa'yo. Hindi ka nagkakaroon ng doubts sa sarili mo. If you commit a mistake, you own it.
Yes.
Yeah, yung mga moments na ganun, you own it and you correct yourself, but at the same time, you embrace it and make it part of you, no matter what happens. So yung mga joy, yan, yung question ni Coach Faye, that's basically the most joyful thing that I have now, yung connection with the true self, na no matter what and who I am, scars and all, mistakes and all, inadequacies and all, faults and all, is somehow part of the package. I cannot chip it away. Kasi if I did, hindi na ako yun. So I embrace it whole and make it and own it and make me as authentic as I am.
Okay, that's good. Okay,
Thank
very
you,
good.
Coach May.
Very great answer. Oh, there's another question. So, what did you have to lose to give way to your joy or that inner voice to come out? In your experience or personal opinion, how does one begin to journey in allowing their own inner voice to come out freely? Wow, that's a very good question, no? So, di ba?
Yes.
How can you bring out your best potential, di ba? Parang ganun eh. So, yun. So,
Yeah,
no way, Coach.
Coach Glenda, thank you so much sa question. Coach Erwin, she's one of my coaches na magre-recital tomorrow.
Wow! Uy, Coach Glenda, ah.
Yung journey niya is really something that I'm truly proud of. Well,
That's
every
good.
one of them. So, your question, Coach, is what did I have to lose to give way to the joy or the inner voice to come out? I need to lose the fear and the hunger for validation. I needed to let it go because as I can recall, kahit bata pa ako, I was really a person who would like to be liked. Gustong-gusto ko na bati ako ng lahat. Yan, yung terms sa mga bata, bati ko lahat. And that made me contort myself, my values, and everything about me just to fit in. And somehow, you'll learn along the way, no matter how long the journey is, you will learn along the way that it's not worth it. That if you change yourself just to be loved by others, if you change your
Mhm.
values just to be accepted, then
Mhm.
there is a disconnect with your true self, with who you truly are. Kasi if
Mhm.
people would accept you for who you, di ba merong ganong quotation, people will, the true friends, yung love, true love will accept you for who you
Will
really
accept
are.
you.
Yeah. Yung ganong notion is same as, parang, it's the same idea as how we see ourselves. So, yung journey kasi na yun is somehow inward. Ang lagi kong naiisip when it comes to this question na naalala ko is, if you if you are in tune and you accept yourself for who you really are, you don't compromise your values. Um you don't allow the influence of others to to really seep into your mind and convince you of that you're not good enough, that you need to present yourself in some sort of way
Mhm.
just to fit into a box. Yan, yung
Yes.
mga bagay na I needed to lose. Because if I carry that with me and up till now, I won't have the chance to truly help myself and my coaches as well to really bring out their true voice, to really connect with their inner voice. Well, basically, yung inner voice na sinasabi kasi natin is somehow the one that tells you that you are you are meant to do you. Like what Coach Glenda is always telling me, you're meant to do you. You are supposed to be a person that does the things na binigay sa'yo, like the gifts that the Lord gave you. That's what you have to do. Parang work on that and make sure that you empower yourself more dun sa gift na yon,
Mhm.
because if you focus on that, the gifts that you are given by the Lord above, ang mangyayari, coach, is that you are more connected with your purpose. And basically, it will
Mhm.
lead you towards joy. So yun yung parang ano niya, parang stepping stones that when we hear our inner voice, when we accept and nurture ourselves, yung inner voice na yan will lead us to our purpose, will lead us to joy. Experience or personal opinion, how does one begin the journey in allowing their own inner voice?
Come
Come
back to
to your own, parang go back to yourself first. Stop, pause, not stop. Pause muna sa pag-please ng other people because it comes and starts from your own self. Bago muna yung iba. Ibigay mo muna sa sarili mo. There.
That's great. That's okay. Thank you, Coach Glenda. Do we have other questions? Okay, okay.
Thank you,
Hi,
coaches.
Coach Faye. Hey, beautiful. Thank you. So yan,
Yeah.
from ano no, from what I heard from you, Coach Joyce, parang ano Coach Joy, we need to unlearn to learn, and at the same time be connected with ourselves and learn more about ourselves and who we are and our purpose basically in the world. So yun and basically that's the way that we need to do in order to enjoy the joy that you were telling us, di ba? Oops.
Yes.
Yes, there's a question from Coach Mike. What is the one thing that your inner voice hasn't told you yet? What you would like to hear? Right. There's another.
Pag si Buddy talaga yung nagtatanong na parang, yeah, thank you, Buddy. Thank you, Master Coach Mike, for your question. One thing that my inner voice hasn't told you yet that I would like to hear, um, go and just do it. Usually, this is somehow one thing na hindi ko pa naririnig dahil in my own space right now, there are things that I need to work out. And I think ito yung journey na yon. And I would love to hear that because if I heard that from my inner voice, basically,
Mhm.
I will do it. Because if you're connected with our inner voice, you know that whatever it says, and yung nurtured inner voice, Coach Erwin, it will give us and tell us things that will lead us to greater opportunities, basically towards our purpose. So,
Purpose,
hindi
yes.
ko pa naririnig is go, as in go, just do it.
Yeah. Kumbaga, just do your purpose. Yan. Yun ang ano doon di ba? Parang ano.
Ang dami kasi minsan na
Fulfill
nag-hold
it.
back, parang,
Oo.
hindi pa ako ready. Ay, kulang pa ako dito. Yan yung mas lumalabas. But once I hear and I allow myself to just listen to that na sinasabi niya na just go, that's the moment. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a moment na talaga diretso na ang aking goal. Alam ni Buddy kasi nag-share ako.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Ano naman yan once you know it, once you know what your goal is already, kumbaga, the only thing that you need to do is to commit on achieving it. So commitment. So there's a need for commitment also once you sinabi you want to go already, di ba? So yun. So sabi nga ni Coach Michael, go!
Go!
Okay, we'd like to say hi to also. Vic Nale from watching from Singapore. Mayroon tayo.
Hi, hello po.
From Singapore. Hi Vic. Yun. Thank you for watching. So, thank you very much, Coach Joy, for expounding, about using joy as a strategy, of course, in your inner voice coaching platform. Of course, when we get back, more of we will just pause for a break. Okay, and when we come back, of course, more of Coach Joy, our inner voice coach, and we would like to know more about her and her Joy platform in life coaching and also voice coaching. Okay. Okay, welcome back here and within on TNC. So we'd like to share to you our shows here in TNC. The Big Picture shares inspiring stories of notable personalities. Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m., of course, with Lloyd Luna. HR Hotline introduces us to the wonderful world of human resources management. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 1 p.m. Have an insightful Saturday because the family business is everyone's business at 4 p.m. The fourth project is about life, business, and success stories live from Dubai, UAE, 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. Philippine time on Saturdays. Usapang Beauty is about beauty beyond what your eyes can see. Thursdays and Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Discover your life purpose and learn from others' turnaround stories by tuning in to U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Laugh and learn to the Puppet Stories, Mondays, 5:30 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. YOLO is all for us to understand the law is fun and cool too, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. After Shift It's a chillaxing show about your choices and life and lives after work. Wednesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Dream, achieve, nurture, and inspire. Tag your kids along and watch Danny Art Show Fridays 5:30 p.m. The world has faced an unprecedented pandemic. Time to hear positive testimonies straight from those who recovered from the disease. COVID Stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Global issues, common interests, learn together across borders. Foreign affairs, streams on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Watch and learn about money and more, streams live from Philippines and the US, Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California time, California, USA time. Because health is wealth, Healthline on Wednesdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. Catch also our TNC original shows such as One Day, an inspiring 30-minute storytelling. It alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. This show is where we talk to you, our valued audience, about our shows on TNC. More upcoming TNC shows that will truly inspire you. And of course, discover and learn strategies on self-leadership to win in life through our show, Win Within, Saturdays at 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube and let us help you see the new you. Okay, so we're back here in Win Within on TNC and it's time for FTW moment. Okay, with Coach Joy.
Yes.
Hi, Coach Joy. So
Hello, Coach.
after expounding on about joy, this time naman we have this FTW moment here in Win Within. So we will be asking you questions. Actually, FTW, as we know, is for the win. But here in TNC, in Win Within on TNC, it's actually telling kumbaga, sharing your failures, and how did you tweak it, and how did you win over it in different moments of your life. It would depend kung ano yung mapipili ng spin ruleta. Okay? So I guess let's now do, okay?
Go, go, go.
Okay, let's check the wheel of the moment kung anong hinihingi niya. Oops. Spin. College days. So yun. So any failures that you tweak and then one din naman after.
What I can remember when I was in college, ang failure ko is to juggle all the things that I've committed myself to. I was a member of the chorale. I was part of the organization yung of our college. So president ako ng college namin, and I was also of course studying, yun yung number one dapat. But unfortunately, with all the demands of all the roles that I play, nagkalabo-labo siya at one point that that had a very negative impact on one of my subjects, which was really hard for me. That was a failure. How I tweaked it is somehow I learned to own up at that moment na, yeah, it was my own doing because I did not really try to help myself in, kumbaga, adulting at that moment. Hindi ko siya na-prioritize ng maayos yung grades ko, which should be the number one priority when you're in college. So, ang tweak ko doon is to really be resourceful not resourceful actually, humble enough to choose between what I can and cannot do. So, yung win sa akin doon is even if I let go of something I truly love, I eventually parang I resigned from the chorale. So I focused on being the college president and in academics. And it is a win for me because doon ko na-realize na even if you choose, nagkakaroon ka ng beautiful realization because you allow yourself to grow more when you're focused on a specific area, most especially way back then in academics. So there.
Great. I appreciate yung I appreciate there yung yung strategy that you use actually is you ano eh, parang you became focused on what you need to do, and at the same time your self responsibility, you were responsible of making that tweak or making that focus and owning it, diba?
Yeah, it
And
was hard.
that's a good strategy that you, that's why eventually later on you won, diba? Okay,
Yeah.
so choose again another moment of your life, coach.
What's next?
What's next? Work life. So during your work life. So right now actually siguro included, or yung ano during your events, hosting, singing, speaker, kung ano yun sa tingin mo most applicable.
In general, coach, I have this attitude na kaya ko naman lahat eh. Which is really annoying if I look back. Hindi, but in reality, yabang yung lumalabas. Yabang, I'm
Mhm.
coming from a space
Mhm.
of,
Mhm.
of being prideful. So,
Mhm. Right.
kaya ko naman
Ego.
mag-HR, kaya ko naman mag-counselor, kaya ko naman magkomenta, kaya ko naman mag-host. Hindi ko naman kayang sabay-sabay gawin yon. So, that's somehow yung part na failure for me is to take it all in and parang kinuha ko siya lahat. Well, hindi dapat
Mhm.
ganon. How I
Mhm.
tweaked it is similar to what I did when I was in college. So parang looking back, parang ang lahat pala ng phases ng life ko is giving me an opportunity to really learn that lesson, no? So I really need to focus on what is true to my purpose, to my calling. So now
Yes.
I'm really in a happier place because I'm doing something I love that also provides and allowed me, other than those things, ang pinakamagandang gift that the win pala dun sa moment na yon when I chose
Mhm.
to really focus on one thing that allowed me, let's say, coaching. It allowed me to combine what I love, which is singing, which is music, and helping other people. So when I chose that, which is true to my purpose, doon ko nakita that if you choose yourself, you'll be surrounded with people who will support you ng unconditional. Walang halong politika.
Yeah.
You will be supported na hindi mo, you don't need to beg. And those are that is just one of the many wins na nakita ko when
Yeah.
I chose to truly focus on something that is true to my purpose, something that is true to myself.
It's good. Pero ano yan eh, the ripple effect, di ba? There's a positive ripple effect, di ba? That's good.
Mm-mm.
Let's check another one. The last moment that let's see what our roulette will give us. Oh, last week. Okay, so pinaka-recent last week. So any failures, tweak, and win last week?
Yeah, so last week, basically I was beating myself sa maraming kinumit. But it
Mm-hmm.
ended, yeah, it's somehow the same. Nakatatawa lang ako ngayon, nakikita ko siya. But
So
somehow,
parang ano, no, almost all the same.
yeah, yun yung lesson eh. That's how life is, di ba? If you don't learn the lesson, ulit-ulit siya. But last week, the failure siguro is not enough time for me to rest. Kasi I was undergoing the workshop with PETA. I was working nights, and then there's the coaching program, and then other things, yung mga responsibilities. So parang nagkaroon ako ng scarcity sa time ko sa sarili ko. So
Mm-hmm.
that is a big no-no, most especially for
Mm-hmm.
coaches kasi kailangan nating maging walk the talk, kumbaga.
Yes,
Kailangan
yes.
okay ka eh.
Totoo yan.
And
Yeah.
there are a lot of ways that we can do that. So rest is number one. Sleep is number, kumbaga, yung time for ourselves to recalibrate and rest. So ang tweak ko is I just allowed na matapos ko yung workshop, unti-unti na na-unload yung mga coaches ko kasi nga recital na namin tomorrow. And the win is basically the next week, the coming week, I feel that I will enjoy myself because it will be a time for me to rest. So yun yung
Yeah.
win. Parang yun yung prize ko for weeks of really hard work talaga, hard work.
Yeah.
Almost no sleep.
Wow, yun. So thank you very much, Coach, for answering those um FTW moments of your life. So thank you very much. And tama yun, we need self-care and of course yung ating mental health kailangan maalagaan yan din natin, di ba? And sleeping nga is of course one of the one part of it because we really need to rest our of course our body also. Okay, so one last question, Coach. If you see Coach Joy, 18 years old self, what will you say to Coach Joy?
Don't let go of your gift. Kasi most of the time when we are in that age, well, when I was in that age, doon na lumalabas adulting ba? Doon mo nakikita na I have to be this, I have to have a good grade to have a good job. Kumbaga nakatuto ka na, which is good. But ako yun, when I was at that age, I forgot that I really need to work on myself, focus on myself then to equip me in facing those challenges. So when I get the chance to talk to my 18-year-old self, parang first is, you're good. You're okay at that point of my life, no matter what was happening way back then. It's okay and everything will turn out beautifully. The second one, don't push yourself too much. Kasi I realized when I was younger hanggang recently na I push myself too much, meaning hindi yung overwork, parang ang dami kong pinaglalaban sa buhay. Ang dami kong patunayan. But now, if given the chance, I would tell myself, my younger self, na you don't need to do that because at that point you are beautiful, you're good, you're okay. And once nakita and once you really are convinced na you're okay, that you are good, na you're beautiful, you accept yourself whole, everything will follow. Everything will be okay.
Sabi ni Jody, go daw, Coach. Go, Coach Joy.
Hello po. My
Si
PETA
Jody,
friends are here.
Hello,
Hello.
PETA. Oh, yeah, yung kasama mo sa PETA, yun. And of course, you supported Sparkle Within. Yun.
Yes.
So sabi ko, your gift. So parang siguro, baka naman you can share to our audience naman your gift. So baka can you give us a short sample naman diyan ng iyong inner voice singing. Yeah. So I guess can you sing for our winners, our audience? Para naman
Yes, Coach. Hindi ako masyadong prepared. I have my lyrics here too.
Sige, Coach.
Ayan. So this is from my husband ko po.
Yun. Ayan, nandyan yung number one supporter. Yun.
True. So this is from a very beautiful movie, yung The Greatest Showman. So here. I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause they don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, for here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
Yeah! Galing! Coach, pwede coach din ako ng voice coach sa'yo.
Sa October, I'm going to open.
No, that's a very, very nice song. I like that song. My favorite Oh, I have actually meron ako ano yan eh. May album ako niyan, yung Greatest Showman. So yun. So lagi yun yung pinaka-favorite na song ko ron.
Hala,
Yun.
ang
So coach,
ganda.
yeah, before we of course we end the night, any winning words to our audience or anything that you would like to promote, anything that you would like to share to our audience, so feel free.
Winning words for those who are watching right now. Stay true to yourself. That's the key to happiness. A lot of people are chasing and finding happiness, but if you really pause and stay true to yourself, find it within you, you'll be surprised that it has been with you all along. Those are my winning words for you, and I hope that all of you find your joy, your source of joy, so you can live your purpose in life. You can live a life that you're meant to live. And with that, I want to promote my voice coaching program. It's a combination of voice lessons, the techniques, and the works. And you'll be surprised with all of the wonderful things that you will discover about yourself as you go through the 12-day program of Sing with Joy. So the purpose of that program is for you to truly connect, to sing with boldness, to sing with joy in your heart, and to free your voice. And I have a Facebook page. You can connect with me on my Facebook page, which is Joy Karen, the Inner Voice Coach. So you can find a few stuff there, and I hope you enjoy. And if you have learned uh, or realized something today, you can reach out to Coach Erwin and I, or me through my Facebook page, and let's talk and continue and journey together so you can know how to sparkle within. Thank you, Coach Erwin. Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
thank you. Thank you,
TNC.
Coach Joy. I'll see you backstage later, no, Coach Joy. And thank you very much for accepting our invitation. And
My pleasure po.
yun nga sabi ko nga mukhang magiging coaching mo ako sa inner voice coaching soon. So, para naman pag meron tayo mga events, di ba, pwede na kumanta na rin, di ba?
Duet tayo, Coach.
Yeah. O kaya ano tayo, trio nila Coach Aga. Yeah.
Ayan!
Okay, so thank you again. Thank you very much, Coach Joy, of course, for sharing with us your inner voice coaching platform, and at the same time for sharing to us that we really need to be true to ourselves, authenticity nga ang sabi, and at the same time finding that joy in your purpose in life in order, of course, to win within, di ba? And that's the thing naman that we really want also in our lives, to win within. And actually, win within is not yung just getting actually the winnings in life, but it's more of winning within yourself. That no matter what failures you face in life, you know what's your self-worth. You are aware and you are responsible enough to change everything. And I mean to have this to be responsible enough to have these things in yourself, so that you will improve in life, so that later on, of course, you will win within in life. So again, would like to thank you very much for joining us this Saturday for our third episode of our coaches series. And of course, do join me again next Saturday, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. here in Win Within on TNC. Okay, the channel that, of course, we would like to help you see the new you. I'm your host, Coach Erwin Ursua. Of course, and if you want to discover more of how to win within yourself, so please do just drop me a message. And of course, I would like to be happy to journey with you in your search in how to win within in life. Okay, so, and of course, syempre, at lagi ko nga sinasabi, always remember, whatever journey in life you are in right now, you are worthy to win in life because you can always choose to win within. Okay, be a blessing and be blessed. Good night, winners.